السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. أهلا بكم إخواني أخواتي الكرام على قناتنا قناة الأساتذة الجزائريين في هذا البث المباشر، والذي نسعى من خلاله إلى تطوير وتكوين بعضنا البعض في مجال التعليم. To explain this in Arabic because I'm not going to use the English language. I'm so sorry because the internet is so bad. So I said, as I wrote in the page of Tugurt, or the group of Tugurt middle school teachers, I'm going to provide you with some ways that we can use in order to teach listening, or I mean the four skills. I'm talking about writing, listening, and even reading. So today, as you've seen the title of this video, which is about how to teach listening session. Okay, I'm not going to start yet because there are no followers, no visitors. So I will wait for you until you join us on this direct video. So while waiting for you, I'm going to share this video as maximum as, just to make the others follow with me. And please, if you are watching me, try to share this video with your friends in order to collaborate and cooperate with each other. So I'm waiting for you to join me on this live video. I will just share this video with the other groups while waiting for you to join me, because I promise you to give you some ways about how to teach listening, writing, reading, and speaking. How to teach listening. Now, before we explain what does mean, or sorry, how to teach listening, we need to know what does it mean listening. Or of course, you know what does mean listening, but just let's try to explain it and try to have a look at this word. Now, as you know, in in our or in the educative sense, a listening lesson plan is made of many steps, or let's say made up of steps. Now we have pre-listening, and we have during or while listening, and we have post listening. And this is what we call, or what we abbreviate, which is PDP, post, or sorry, pre listening, during or while listening, and the last one, which is post listening. Now I said pre-listening. What do you mean by pre-listening, or what is pre, or what is the word pre? Pre, it means in the beginning, okay, or before. Now, pre-listening, what's the teacher is going to do, or what are the activities that he's going to present to his pupils or his learners. So the teacher is going to build a schema and introduces new language as needed. Also is going to use pre-listening activities to prepare students for what they are going to hear or view. I repeat, is going to do what? To prepare the students in pre-listening activities. Is going to prepare his students for what they are going to hear or view. Another thing, the activities chosen during pre-listening may serve as a preparation for listening in several ways. What do I mean by this? Now, when you prepare some activities, I mean in pre-listening, so these activities are preparing your learners or preparing for listening in several ways during pre-listening. The teacher may do what? May assess students' background, or assess their background knowledge of the topic and the linguistic content of the or of the text. Also, what the teacher is going to do, or what he is going to do during the pre-listening, he's going to provide his students or learners with the background knowledge necessary for the comprehension of the listening passage, or activate the exciting knowledge, or sorry, the existing knowledge that the student passes, or sorry, that the students possess. Also, the teacher is going to clarify any cultural information which may be necessary to comprehend the passage. Okay, is going to clarify, make things clear and simple, as simple for his students. Clarify cultural information which is going, or which may be necessary to be comprehended, because there are something when you are introducing or when you are talking, for example, like in the session of I listen and do, sometimes when we are speaking and they are listening, or they are listening and writing, there are some words which are difficult for them, so we need to explain for them. Okay. Also, the teacher is going to make, when you are talking, okay, you should give them a chance, or you should hint for them, so you can know what type of this text or what you are talking about. So I repeat, I said make students aware of the type of the text they will be listening to, and the role they will play, and the purpose for which they will be listening. Because if you don't have a purpose for that text, or your what you are saying, so you are neither dealing or you are neither teaching. Okay, so we need to be aware of that. I don't know whether you are watching me or I'm just speaking alone. So uh, another thing uh, which is about listening, or how to teach listening. is to provide opportunities for group or collaborative work and for background reading or class discussion. What does it mean? You give them the opportunity to work together, to work in pairs, and for background reading or class discussion. You should let them discuss to each other in order they can give you. I'm not going to ask you, you will not ask them to give you the right answer, but at least you can, when you give them this chance, they will at least give you what a resume about what you are saying. You can ask them and they can give you at least 50% what they understand or what they have or what your text is about. So now this is concerning pre-listening. Now let me go to during listening. Now, while listening activities relate directly to the text, we know that, okay? So when we talk about during listening, so the activities, I'm not going to say that they should, it should be direct to the text, but generally, while listening activities are related directly to the text, and students do them during or immediately after the time are listening. I repeat, while listening activities are related directly, students do them during or immediately after the time they are listening. When you finish speaking, they should give you the answer. Now, each teacher, I'm talking about teaching, of course, languages. I'm speaking about English or even French, if we can say that. They should have keep some points in mind. So you should keep this point in your mind when planning while listening activities. For example, you have prepared and you have planned the your lesson plan. Now you are going to start with pre-listening. Now when you come to during listening activities, so you should keep these points in your mind. First of all, if students are to complete a written task during or immediately after listening, allow them to read through it before listening. What do I mean by that? When I give my students a task or a written task during or immediately after listening, so I should allow them to read through it before listening. Another thing, keep writing to a minimum during listening. I said keep writing to a minimum during listening. And remember that the primary goal is comprehension, not production. Of course, when we are speak or when we are preparing a listening so the most important in our plan is that our aim is to make them understand, not to product. Okay, production, because listening it's not a productive skill. Okay, listening it is a receptive skill. So if in the case of that it is a receptive skill, so don't focus on the productive side, but just give them the chance to understand what you are saying. Explain some words for them. I'm talking about difficult words. Give them the chance to write some words in order to try to search for it later. So this is the aim of during listening, of course. Now, another thing which is organize activities so that they guide listeners through the text. Now, when you, I'm sorry because I'm so tired and I'm sitting on the ground. So, when you organize your activities, you organize them in a way which is go, let's say, in a chronological order, if I can say that. Don't when you, of course, you are going to read the text. Now, you start from the introduction. Your questions should be from the introduction to conclusion. Now, if you ask them from the beginning about something which is in the conclusion, so they will be somehow mixed up, and they cannot give you the right answer, and they cannot understand what you are saying. So try to organize the activities in a way so they guide. I'm talking about the activities. So they guide listeners through the text. Also, students complete multiple tasks. I'm sorry, that move from general to specific focus in order to deepen their understanding of the text, and develop specific listening and reading skills, such as reading listening for gist or specific, and scanning, also using context clues to predict content. I hope you can understand my English. I don't know whether it's good or bad, but I hope you can. Please, if there is any command or something that you have not understood, just you can write it down, and I will be grateful to answer you. So if there is any question, please just ask me. Now, I'm just going to stop for a while, maybe for 1 minute or two. Then I continue. Just waiting for you. Who are you? Okay, I'm waiting for you to join me, whether you are with me or no. So let's finish, or sorry, let's continue. So we have finished with normally with during listening. Now, oh, sorry, there is another thing. Also, as a teacher, you should keep in your mind that you should use predicting to encourage students to monitor their comprehension as they list or give immediate feedback whenever possible. Okay, so this is concerning during listening. Now, the last step in this video and in listening, which is post listening. Now, we use post listening activities to check comprehension, to evaluate listening skills, and use of the listening strategies. Also, we extend the knowledge gained to other contexts. Okay, so this is the aim from post listening. It is to check their to check the learner's comprehension, also evaluate their listening skills, as well as extend the knowledge gained to other contexts. Now, a post-listening activities may relate to pre-listening activities. Also, a post-listening activity must reflect the real-life uses to which student might put information they have gained through listening. And the last one, student complete activities that expand on content or language from the text using other skills like grammar or speaking or writing. So this is all about how to teach or how to present or how to prepare listening session. Thank you for watching, even though there were not a lot of watching people, they were not watching me, but I'm going to share this video with you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for your comments, especially those from to Girls Middle School teachers. Thank you for your comments. I promise I'm going to give you or to present another video which is about how to teach reading and how to teach writing, also how to teach speaking. Again, thank you so much. See you in another video. Goodbye.